Hola, bienvenidos a Zihuatanejo, Mexico. Bienvenidos a Una Camino con Kelsey. Welcome to another walk with Kelsey. Welcome back to Zihuatanejo, Mexico for another sunset here. Hope everyone is having an amazing Friday wherever you are. And today I'm just feeling super inspired. I hope my internet works this time all the way through. We'll see. But this is a quote that just kind of came up to me. If you know anything about Wayne Dyer, like he's written like countless amounts of books. He's a fantastic writer, spiritual teacher. Obviously or maybe not obviously to you, but he has passed, but his teachings live on and have had a huge impact on my life. And one of the quotes that I absolutely love by Wayne Dyer is the quote, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." And there are so many freaking examples of this. I'm going to try really hard to pick out my favorites. But all right. So number one that I loved, one of my clients, oh my gosh, I love her, Rebecca, all out to her. So before we started working together, and even the first couple of weeks we started working together, man, some of the self-talk that poor woman had, and I love her dearly, but the way she would talk about herself as a mom, the way she would talk about herself and her body and comparing herself to her past self and saying that that she was unworthy, that she didn't deserve to feel good about herself, that all these things. And we really worked on reprogramming her subconscious, worked with affirmations, worked through obviously some healthier eating habits, but more importantly the stuff inside. And for her to be in this place, just the other day, commenting, one of her wins was she was getting ready for church, and all of a sudden she looked in the mirror and she thought to herself, wow, I feel really pretty right now. That's huge. That's huge to be able to take a moment and actually see in the mirror what others see. And it's the same thing, let's say, any circumstance you're in right now, whether that be a relationship that maybe just doesn't feel as on fire as you'd like it to be, or maybe you're in a situation living somewhere you don't want to be living, you're in a job you don't like. All of these things can be, you can look at it as I'm stuck, I'm trapped, I'm never going to be able to get out of this, my life sucks, I suck. Or you can look at it as an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to eventually, if it's a toxic relationship and you're learning to have the ability to leave it, right? Let me tell you, I have my own stories, my own heartbreaks, and each one is painful for different reasons. But guess what? Each of those wounds eventually become scars. And when you have a scar, then you can be there. You can teach from that place. You can empathize from that place. You can love from that place in a way that no one else can if they haven't experienced something similar. It's really important for us to look at these as growing opportunities and as abilities for us to help others along the way. And then when we look at it that way, when we look at the situation that way, then we show up differently, right? Because now we're the heroes of our story. How do we want to tell the story later on? Right? Another way that we can look at things differently, you can feel disempowered. You can feel like everyone's taking all of my choices away from me, all of my power away from me. Or you can remember that no matter what, you have the power to choose how you react to everything, anything, all of the time. You have the power. You do. No one can ever take that away from you. No one can ever take that away, how you react to anything, how you perceive something. That's in your power. You get to choose how you look at it. You get to choose how you look at food. Are you looking at food as a means to an end? Are you looking at food as, oh, I'm going to be fat or thin? Are you looking at food as an experience? Are you looking at food as love? How are you looking at food? Is it nourishing and appreciating your body? I think the biggest thing that I would say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Like, it changes. All of a sudden you look at your body differently. All of a sudden you look at your situation differently. All of a sudden you look at food differently. And when you look at things differently, when you think about things differently, that impacts your actions. Please know that your thoughts impact your emotions impact your actions impact your results. You get different results based on the actions you take, based on the thoughts you think, based on how you perceive things. All of reality is only your perception of it. So how do you choose to look at things? You are so powerful beyond belief. You speak your reality. I created this reality. I'm on a beach. I remember very clearly December 2018, bawling my eyes out. I was in Colorado. It was winter. It was freezing, and I never wanted to do winter again. And I promised myself I never would. And I promised myself I would put everything into building a business that impacted lives. And I would use my history, my story, my pain to impact and better others. And that is what I'm doing. And all of the thoughts, all of the words, everything, I speak it into reality. And here is where I am. I want you to understand how powerful you are, but it all comes to how you choose to look at things. And knowing that it just takes some repetition. And if you want any help with this, if you want help breaking free from negative self-talk, if you want help breaking free from feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling lost, feeling like you're always going to be stuck in this body, in this situation, you're always going to feel unhappy, you don't know how to feel better, I know how to help you. Because at the end of the day, yes, I have women who come to work with me because they feel like they're out of control with food, or they feel like they can't seem to lose weight or gain control of their weight, or they don't feel, but at the end of the day, it's just because they don't feel good about themselves. They don't feel good about themselves. And 3 months with me, 100%, now they have a toolbox. And man, having positive self-talk, having a positive self-image, able to look at their body, at food, at their families, at their relationships differently, able to realize how powerful they are, able to realize what they are able to create in their lives. That is what I do. And if you want help with that, if you want to know how to start, that is my life purpose. That is why I'm here. And I want to offer a 30-minute Healthy Habits Kickstarter session. It's 30 minutes. That's it. I only have 3 available. Well, I have 2 available. I have 2 available. One was taken on my Instagram. I have 2 available for next week. 30-minute Healthy Habits Kickstarter. So if you want to learn how to kickstart healthier habits, particularly when it comes to the way you look at your body and food and your weight, I want to help you with that. Please. I promise you are capable of anything you want in life. You can create anything you want in life. I promise you. This is your wake-up call. This is your time. It is 2021. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to take action? Because remember, action leads to better results. Or are you going to keep doing the status quo? Are you going to do behaviors that are going to help you become better? Or are you going to continue on overindulging in foods that don't make you feel good, in alcohol, in social media, in Netflix, in things that aren't productive, that don't make you feel your best? What are you going to do? I want to help you as best as I possibly can. So if you want one of those 2 slots, feel free to DM me or feel free to comment down below. Kickstarter, I'm here for you. Whatever you want, there is no right or wrong. Whatever you want to create in life, I want to help you create it. I want 2021 and beyond to be the best year, the best life ever, because you are capable of it. But it starts here. It starts in the way that you decide to look at it. So if you want help with that, I'm here for you. Otherwise, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your evening. I love you guys.